You see them every day, at the entrances to residential neighborhoods, next to supermarkets, and at gas stations. They operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They don't need a staff of waiters, chefs, or salespeople. Customers drive in on their own, pay with their own money, and wash their own cars. On the internet and across social media, this business is often called the ultimate king of passive income. The story goes like this. Buy the equipment, connect the water supply, and simply stop by once a week to collect the cash from the payment terminals while your bank account keeps growing on its own. It sounds like the perfect business model, but it's a lie. Today, the average cost of opening a modern 6-bay self-service car wash exceeds $800,000, and that's only the beginning. By the end of this video, you'll discover why a business whose main raw material is nothing more than ordinary water operates on margins that are shrinking year after year. You'll see how chemical wars between competitors destroy profits, and why a single environmental violation can result in fines so devastating that they could force you to sell your own home. In this business, nothing matters more than location, but securing land for a car wash can be a legal nightmare. You need a property that is properly zoned for automotive services, ideally on a high-traffic main road. Lots like these either cost a fortune to buy or come with sky-high lease rates. Next comes the utility infrastructure. This is where the first hundreds of thousands of dollars disappear. To keep a self-service car wash running around the clock, you need an industrial-scale water supply and massive electrical capacity, typically between 50 and 100 kilowatts. The heart of a self-service car wash isn't the foam gun the customer holds, it's the equipment room. Rows of industrial high-pressure pumps, reverse osmosis systems that purify water at the molecular level, preventing white water spots from appearing on black vehicles, computerized control boards, chemical distribution lines, and enormous water heaters. Then winter arrives, turning the entire operation into a financial monster. To keep the concrete pad beneath each vehicle from becoming an ice rink, heated antifreeze circulates underneath the slab 24 hours a day. During the coldest months, the cost of heating both the water and the concrete floor can consume up to 40% of your gross revenue. Now let's talk about what you're really selling. The customer thinks they're buying time. In reality, you're selling a carefully engineered chemical cocktail delivered under high pressure. Let's break down a single minute of operation. Imagine a customer pays $1 for 1 minute of washing. That dollar immediately starts disappearing. First come the costs of water, sewage, and electricity. Then there's the chemistry, active foam, wax, bug remover, and other cleaning agents. After that come taxes, land lease payments, the salary of the site attendant who keeps everything running smoothly, and payment processing fees whenever a customer pays by card. But the biggest expense, the one franchise salespeople rarely talk about, is depreciation. High-pressure pumps operate under constant stress. Pump rebuild kits, replacing burst hoses, broken spray guns, burned-out valves, these become part of your monthly routine. By the time every expense is paid, only 20 to 30 cents of that original dollar remains as profit. To recover an $800,000 investment, hundreds of thousands of vehicles must pass through your wash bays. You're not making money from the water. You're making money from how quickly one customer leaves so the next one can take their place. The problem is, you can't just fill the tanks with the cheapest soap and expect to make money. Customers at self-service car washes are absolutely unforgiving when it comes to quality. If your foam doesn't break down dirt within a minute, they'll drive across the street to your competitor and they'll probably never come back. That's when the chemical war begins. You start buying more expensive cleaning chemicals from Europe. Cars come out spotless. Customers are happy, but your profit margins shrink even further. So you raise the price per minute. Customers leave once again because to them, a self-service car wash is supposed to be cheap. That's the expectation. And so you're trapped in a vicious cycle, constantly balancing on the edge of profitability. And we haven't even talked about vandalism or difficult customers. People show up to wash household rugs, leaving behind piles of fibers that clog your drains. Farmers drive in with tractors covered in mud, dumping tons of clay onto your perfectly clean concrete in just a few minutes, shutting down an entire wash bay. Vandals break payment terminals, steal stainless steel spray guns, or simply rip high-pressure hoses out of their fittings. That same passive income business demands your constant attention and nerves of steel, but the biggest threat in this business is hidden from your customers' eyes. It's underground. Every drop of detergent, dirt, oil, grease, and heavy metals washed off a customer's vehicle can't simply flow into the city's sewer system. Beneath every wash bay are sand traps and oil-water separators, massive underground tanks designed to capture toxic sludge before it reaches the drainage network. That sludge is classified by regulators as hazardous waste. Disposing of it isn't cheap. You have to hire licensed waste removal trucks, pay for every cubic meter of contaminated sludge that's pumped out, and keep detailed disposal records to prove it was handled properly. If your filtration system fails, or if you try to save money by delaying waste removal and contaminated water enters the municipal sewer system, you can expect an environmental inspection. The local water authority can show up at any time, collect samples from your drainage system, and detect excessive levels of phosphates, petroleum products, or other contaminants. Environmental penalties are calculated using complex regulatory formulas and can quickly reach tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. One improper discharge of contaminated water can literally bankrupt your business and force the entire facility to shut down. While owners of traditional self-service car washes are busy dealing with clogged drains and stolen spray guns, the industry is already moving to the next stage. The future belongs to robots. Touchless robotic car washes are the latest trend, and they're changing the rules of the game. A vehicle drives into the wash bay, sensors scan its dimensions, and a robotic arm applies foam, blasts away dirt with high-pressure water, and dries the vehicle all automatically. No attendants. No hoses dragging across the paint. No customers occupying a bay for half an hour while they wipe down the interior with a towel. A robotic system can wash a vehicle in just 5 minutes, immediately making room for the next customer. The economics are different. The initial investment is significantly higher, and repairs require highly specialized engineers rather than a standard mechanic. But in return, robotic systems maximize throughput and virtually eliminate the human factor. The average transaction value is higher, and the overall customer experience feels far more premium. The car wash industry isn't going anywhere. In 2024, the global market generated more than $35 billion in revenue. People will always love their cars, and they'll always want them to look spotless. But the business you're buying today is nothing like the dream of passive income. The equipment demands constant investment. Chemical suppliers steadily eat away at your profit margins. Environmental regulations become stricter every year. And across the street, a brand new robotic car wash is already being built, ready to lure your customers away. This business can print money, but it always demands a price in return, and sometimes that price is far higher than anyone expects.